actually work. Now, talking about LeBron James' current team, we're also going to turn things to his former team, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, on draft night, we're hearing they had an opportunity to move up to the 3rd overall draft pick. Of course, they're looking for a point guard. You had a couple of them. You had Luka Doncic there. You also had Trae Young available at number 3. So they could have had either one of those 2 point guards, but they instead decided to stay at number 8. Now, here's why. It's a really good reason why, and I'm kind of shocked the Cleveland Cavaliers made this decision based off the past moves, and I applaud them for this decision. So they could have moved up to number 3. Immediately you think, why don't you move up from number 8 to number 3? It's a great pick. You could have had Luka Doncic. You could have had Trae Young. But the Atlanta Hawks were asking for the 8th pick. That's all they really wanted, what we're hearing right now. But they wanted Cleveland to take on the contract of Kent Bazemore. Now, Kent Bazemore, he makes $18 million this season, $19.3 million on a player option next season. So the Cavs could have done it, but they're taking on more salary, and Cleveland's salary cap situation is terrible right now. You can't make any moves. This is why their roster has been stagnant, and you can only do so much until you get rid of that Tristan Thompson contract, until J.R. Smith, he decides to leave. You are really stuck with those contracts right now. Even you're stuck with Jordan Clarkson's contract. So your salary cap situation is not good. You bring in Kent Bazemore, your salary cap is destroyed at that point, and you can only draft players and sign players for minimums or hope you can get a trade somewhere. That's really your only option at that point. Free agency is done. You really can't improve there, especially if you bring in Kent Bazemore. So they made a responsible decision. Maybe not the best decision, maybe not the sexiest decision, because you could have got that Luka Doncic or that Trae Young, could have helped with ticket sales, maybe could improve your team. But instead, you decided to stay at 8. You brought in Colin Sexton, who's been playing very, very well in the Summer League, has shocked me so far. Colin Sexton, I like his game. I thought his potential was good. If you remember me talking about him, I like his mentality that he has, and I love mentality. I always look for that in players. I think that sometimes is overlooked. How does a player think? How much does he want it? How is he going to go out there on the court and play? I love that of Colin Sexton, but I did think he missed a lot of easy passes while at Alabama, and I thought he'll be one of those players that would take some time to develop. But he's proven me wrong so far. I know it's just Summer League, you can't jump the gun, but he's been looking like one of the more polished point guards in this draft class so far during the Summer League. So it looks like Cleveland made the right decision staying at 8, deciding to reject that offer, keeping their salary flexibility, not really flexibility, still terrible, but keeping that extra salary off of their books and just going with Colin Sexton. It's seeming like a responsible and a pretty good decision now that we're sitting here at Summer League and it's winding down. And you're seeing what Colin Sexton is bringing. Of course, we haven't seen Luka Doncic out here so far. Trae Young, I know people are talking about him. He's starting to warm up. He's having a couple of 20-point games. Trae Young, to me, still is not looking that great. So, for me, I think Cleveland Cavaliers, they made the right decision, staying where they're at. We'll see how far Colin Sexton can lead this team, of course, without LeBron James. Now, moving over to the Philadelphia 76ers and their progress trying to get Kawhi Leonard. Now,